You ever had a bad day at work? Maybe you're a content creator like me and somebody posts a clip from 4 years ago of you saying something stupid and you look at it and go, ah. How about you getting assigned the joy of your life, right? The absolute joy of your life. You get assigned the Lionel Messi match, right? You get Inter Miami match week 3. You are the referee for this match. Inter Miami against Orlando City. You're going to be refereeing a match Lionel Messi is in. This is made even cooler because before this season, you weren't even an MLS ref. You weren't even on that level. But there is a labor dispute right now between the MLS referees and the professional referee organization, which means MLS has replacement refs, basically, like guys from college, guys from youth level, guys from lower professional levels that have been brought in as ringers, essentially, while the labor agreement is worked out with the with the referee association. So sorry, it's the professional referee organization kicked out the professional what is it? Professional Soccer Referees Association. Okay, so those are the two warring parties. The Professional Soccer Referee Association, the PSRA, which honestly sounds like some sort of venereal disease, that is what contains the actual MLS refs, and they're not in. So we're talking about a dude that had the opportunity to referee an Inter Miami match and a Messi match when he was not at that level. Previously, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But the reason that it turned into a bad day is because he was removed from that opportunity in less than 2 hours. And the reason won't shock you. This dude had photos leaked of him wearing an Inter Miami jersey. Now, this made something very clear to me. I mean, this was the first tweet I saw of it. Your scab referee for Miami versus Orlando, folks. And I'm gonna fill you in here. It's the dude in the Inter Miami shirt. It's multiple pictures. That is objectively a very well taken selfie, though. This dude actually has a ridiculously photogenic smile, but I want your eyes to be drawn to the Inter Miami logo, right? Because this is a club that's only existed for like 2 to 3 years. 99.98% of people that have an Inter Miami jersey have one because Lionel Messi is playing for that team. The other 0.02% are Busquets, Suarez, and Jordi Alba. This is a team that is not even moved into its like formal final stadium yet. It is very early in the development stages of growing a club in the first place and just happens to have Inter Miami on it, which means this guy having an Inter Miami jersey, unlike maybe a picture of me wearing a jersey for a team I hate now like 15 years ago, this is very recent and for reasons that are still involved on the team. And these pictures come out, and understandably, as any person would, Orlando City, like any fan group would, Orlando City fans, unhappy, very unhappy. You cannot make this shit up. Be prepared for some shenanigans tonight. And they highlight, like, you know, the pro referees thing coming out that this is Guilherme Serreta, who's apparently refereed in the top league in Brazil before. They've got a picture of him with, like, actual hair, and then they reposted a couple of the pictures. And, they, you know, there's somebody I know, tactical manager, good guy, says he is Brazilian. A lot of Brazilians wear jerseys just because he would know because he's half Brazilian. And so that, you know, like, that is, I guess, the only counter argument. But I'm sorry. I wasn't aware of this until now, but the removal was correct because you can never referee a game where somebody has a picture of you in the jersey of one of the teams. You can't. And I never thought about it until just now. But if you want to be a professional referee, just wear a white t-shirt your entire life. Maybe mix it up with like a classic black tee, right? Go back and forth. You can never wear a kit, right? Do I still have the tag on? Oh, yeah. Good thing I have scissors. It's like a rope. I guess the rest of it's lost down my shirt. I'll find it later. But if you want to be a referee, you can never wear a jersey. Because the moment I see this, if I'm an Orlando City fan, right? Yeah, you can't trust the decision this guy's making. You have to have a natural confidence that the referee is going to be impartial. But what a brutal day, because he finds out, as the Athletic found, right? He finds out at 9 a.m., right? The announcement comes out, like, that you're going to be doing this game. And by 11:45, they're like, yeah, we're changing it. We're changing it. Like 4 more hours before the game, they're like, Due to a potential conflict. That was the Professional Referee Organization statement speaking to The Athletic due to a potential conflict. Do I actually believe that because this guy wore a jersey, maybe just one time? I mean, all these pictures look like they're kind of in front of the same beige wall, honestly. He might have just worn it one time. Do I believe he was going to be impartial? No. Do I think he was trying to get in there and load the dice? No, but you just can't have this. The optics are too bad, and it erodes the trust of... it erodes the trust of the fans, and it erodes the fans' trust in the league. It erodes the players' trust in the league. I mean, the players are already being tried here, right? I'm fortunate enough to have a podcast, right, with a guy that plays in MLS. The players are already on trial here because they're working with replacement referees who, understandably, have gone from refereeing lower-level American soccer to refereeing Lionel Messi, right? That is a big jump up in pressure and attention and demand, right? And it's one that, obviously, if you are part of the PSRA, which is the other organization, you're trying to point out and be like, hey, you need us back, so pay us more money, right? It's a nice little song and dance that the PRO and the PSRA are doing. And caught in the middle is this guy, who didn't even know that he would ever have an opportunity to referee an MLS game, which is why I find this particularly unfortunate and brings me back to the point, if you're a referee, you can never wear any jersey ever. Like, this is a jersey from the Bulgarian league, right? I'm probably never going to referee in the Bulgarian league. Never going to be involved in an ownership group in the Bulgarian league or anything. You know, I may never even go to a Bulgarian league game. But I definitely can't now because I'm wearing the jersey. I'm removed from qualification forever. And as weird as that sounds, I'm okay with that. Like, as weird as that sounds, I'm okay with that. Unless the picture is 20 years old. Unless I can tell it was taken on a Polaroid and somebody's wearing cargo shorts in the background under the age of 45. That's the only time that I would be okay with witnessing what we are witnessing here. I actually hadn't thought about that, though. I feel really bad. I feel really bad for this guy. I don't blame him at all. Because you're not even an MLS ref until this year. You're a replacement referee. You feel like I can wear whatever MLS jersey I want. It's freaking messy. It's a messy jersey. Like, I can wear whatever jersey I want. Ah, dang it. Now I get the opportunity of a lifetime to referee a game Messi is in. And it's gone because you took some pictures with your friends. I wonder how the original post found this. If this is one of his friends, and you're like, yo, I know those pictures were only on Pablo's phone, I would never speak to that person again. If it was that sort of situation where this all comes, but it looks like he's the one taking the picture. Which means, unfortunately, I feel like the way they might have found this is he posted them himself, which is an ultimate shoot yourself in the foot, self-own here. Because if you posted these pictures yourself, you have no one to blame but yourself. At least when you become a referee in the MLS as like part of the, while the lockout's going on, take the pictures down, brother. Take them down. Somebody was sitting on this and waiting. Maybe the biggest difference between actual MLS referees, like top-level professional referees, and not, is that they know how to take those pictures down. Or they know not to post them in the first place. Because there's no way those guys have never won jerseys, right? They have to have worn jerseys. We just don't see it. But now there's going to be a bunch of people trolling through, like, the Wayback Machine on the internet trying to find pictures of whoever's refereeing the game and they feel like gave him a bad call in the other team's uniform. Like, oh, it's a Real Madrid uniform. I freaking knew it. Got him. Or a Valencia uniform. If you know, you know. But I don't really think it mattered if this guy refereed the match or not because Inter Miami won like 5-0. Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez both scored 2 goals apiece. So this wasn't that important. Bye.